Hey, the YouTube, Lucas Stringer here. We got Michael back here since we haven't made a video since probably going nuts on the Royal Rumble.
Seth Rollins!
Woo!
Still not over it. I mean, WrestleMania was, 2 weeks ago?
Approximately.
A week ago, something like
I think about a couple weeks ago.
I'm still not over it. I mean...
Good WrestleMania. Like, Jesus. I think the biggest reason why I loved it a lot more than I thought I was going to, first of all, because I thought it was going to suck. And since it got so good, it made me love it even more. The only problems I had with it, one was just in the kickoff, which was Big Show winning the Battle Royal. And I thought the whole Rock segment could have just been not in the whole pay-per-view. More focused on the matches.
Well, see, the thing is, it's like, I think everything about that WrestleMania, even like the performance from like Skylar Grey and Travis Barker and Kidding, everything just like
it felt like
everything was just so cohesive and just it flowed. It was a flowy WrestleMania. There was no like pit stops or like halting screeches and stuff like that. It just flowed. And I love that.
And what surprised me the most...
And they didn't have a fireworks segment at the beginning of the show, and I was like, Jesus, it's WrestleMania. Why not a fireworks segment?
And what shocked me more was that Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns was probably the most entertaining match of the entire night.
Well, because of the ending.
And because Roman Reigns got the shit beat out of him the entire match.
That was so funny.
But
his performance was so fucking lackluster, and I hate it.
I never got to ask you, what was your overall favorite match at WrestleMania?
Either the opening ladder match.
Yeah, I agree.
I really can't. I loved all of them.
My favorites are the ladder match.
All of them had moments.
Wyatt and Taker was one of my favorites too.
Yeah, all of them had moments where you could just pick out the good parts of the match. All of the matches had something like that.
Yeah, every match had a highlight. Not counting the kickoff. Well, the kickoff, the tag team match was entertaining, and Mizdow eliminating Miz was hilarious. And for the ladder match, just Dean Ambrose getting powerbombed, and the headbutt battle between Ziggler and Bryan was...
Stardust being superplexed off the ladder.
And R-Truth not doing shit.
Well, that's...
And Daniel Bryan, of course, winning the champion, which is what I really, really wanted to happen at WrestleMania, which he did. That RKO by Randy Orton in the next match, Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins, was beautiful. And Triple H versus Sting was so entertaining. Not a great full-on match, but it was so entertaining, and it felt like a WrestleMania match. Also, because Triple H's entrance was badass too.
Fucking Terminator.
That
was so dumb.
The WrestleMania sign. It was in the Terminator handwriting, and it's like Terminator product placement.
Exactly. It was
funny.
It was brought to in part by Terminator Genesis. They used the money from WrestleMania to fund the freaking... And they also put Arnie in the Hall of Fame to also fund Terminator
And also they
Genesis.
used Arnold in the entrance of Triple H.
Fucking suck. I really hope it doesn't suck. But
anyway, it's probably going to suck.
We are not here to talk about WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We are here to talk about the next pay-per-view coming up. Extreme Rules. Lucas just showed me the poster of it. I'm not excited anymore. I'm not.
The poster of Cena is just so funny. Okay, it's literally... It's like that old... It's like the whole embrace the hate Cena thing all over again.
But too bad he's sponsoring America.
At least he's not WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Because the one thing I'm actually really happy with Cena's countering, because first off, he's back in the mid-card, hallelujah.
Yay!
2, it brings the titles relevant again. Also, the Intercontinental Champion being brought to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that's true.
And 3, I really like how he's having a challenge every week.
I like that too.
Because his match with Dean Ambrose was terrific.
Yeah, no, I watched that. That was
a really good match.
What about him with Stardust?
Him with Stardust wasn't that bad. It was definitely a lot more obvious that Cena was going to win because, well, it's Stardust.
Stardust is my hero.
And also because, well, it's entertaining. It brings on good matches for a certain week.
At least I'm glad Rusev is facing him at Extreme Rules. That makes me happy.
Yeah. Now we're just going to talk about the 3 matches that we already know are for sure going to happen. And then there are matches that we predict are going to happen, which we'll mention later on. Now, the first one is, which will for sure be the main event, is Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
This is just going to be their rematch from their Austin WrestleMania match, which their Austin WrestleMania match was probably... You know, I gotta say that's probably my favorite match of the night. Because Randy Orton came back And
with the elbow pads too. It felt like 2004.
No. Also, he had old school trunks on as well.
Yep.
He had his old school red ones.
Yeah.
I think.
Red and yellow.
Yeah, instead of the black, brown, or whatever.
And they just
felt like a textbook match. Like there was no championship involved. There was a vengeance story, of course, and it's just Randy Orton coming back and being all, I'm the best wrestler ever, because that's probably what he is. I gotta say Randy Orton's probably one of the best.
Yeah, I agree.
If not the best. I love Randy Orton. Like, he's fucking awesome.
He's the best. And also because they crammed so many good WrestleMania moments in just 13 minutes.
That's true.
You had to kick out the RKO. You had to kick out of the curb stomp. You had the double DDT on J&J Security. You had
Randy Orton going top rope, which he never does.
Yep, and also just...
Oh, wait, no, my favorite moment of the match was this sequence where, I'm pretty sure... I think this is what happened. Seth Rollins went for another, takedown in the corner, and Randy Orton elbowed him a couple times. He came out of it, went off the ropes. Seth Rollins went for a clothesline. Then Randy Orton jumped over Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins came after him. Randy Orton grabbed him, pulled him through the ropes, and then did the rope DDT. Yeah. That was a great... That was my favorite sequence.
They had really good chemistry.
Lightning pace match. It was nonstop, and I really loved it. But their Extreme Rules match is obviously going to add Extreme Rules, and that is going to make the match at least 50 times better, because they're going to add chairs and tables
and also whatever. Because they'll be given more time since it is the main event.
That's true.
And I'm super pumped for this match, because when they announced the triple threat, I was like, okay.
Why Ryback? Why was Ryback in the match? That made no sense.
I'm just happy that Ryback got an opportunity.
That's true.
But, when I heard about this, I was literally terrified. Probably because I think they added Ryback into the match because they think Roman's so strong that he could not get pinned by Randy.
Right.
Because,
you had to make Roman Reigns look really strong. And that's why he was laughing throughout the entire time Brock Lesnar kicked his ass.
You want to make him look bad, so it really is to make us like, okay, Brock, beat the fucking shit out of him.
Yeah, and he'll just... And then, whatever his name is,
who?
Dude with long hair, executive, writer, whatever, in the company. The one that said you have to make Roman Reigns look really strong. You know what I'm talking about?
Michael Hayes.
Yeah, Michael Hayes, yeah. Roman Reigns pulled Michael Hayes aside. Hey, what do I do while he's beating the shit out of me? Oh, no,
Smile.
you can just smile.
It'll make you look really strong.
But anyway,
and then do 3 Superman punches in a row. Why couldn't I do anything else? Because that's all you're good at, Roman. That's all you're good at.
Well, see, the thing is, it's Roman. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, before WrestleMania, I was like, you know what, give the guy some time, he'll get better. Has he gotten better? No. You gave him a main event in WrestleMania, and he fucking blew it. So if you ever give him a main event again,
just thank God. Thank God that Seth Rollins won.
No, thank God the producers made sure that Seth Rollins
won.
No,
I honestly think that they just added that the last minute, because Roman Reigns' family apparently was super pissed that he lost, because I bet that Vince McMahon told them, your nephew, your son, your cousin, whoever he was in his family,
Pride or whatever.
Yeah. He's going to win the Royal Rumble, and then he's going to main event WrestleMania and defeat Brock Lesnar, who had just defeated The Undertaker and ended his undefeated WrestleMania streak, which would make him look really strong. And then what they kind of realized is that the fans turned on Roman Reigns, because we kind of realized that he's nothing without the Shield.
Not even that. He's just nothing to begin with. Yeah.
Because,
he's lackluster. He's not entertaining.
He's got a good look, but he doesn't got the good skill.
He's not good on the mic. He doesn't have the skill. All he is a heavy. All he can... I mean, I thought the Superman punch was awesome. Now it's just getting annoying.
Especially doing it 3 times in a row.
Exactly.
In a period of 20 seconds.
And I hate how he uses the spear, because everyone uses the fucking spear. Edge used it the best, but Edge was the first one to
Goldberg might have used it the best.
Rhino the Gore.
Rhino the Gore.
I wish the Gore actually I hate Roman Reigns so much.
Same here. I think you were great in the Wyatt family versus the Shield, because the match was terrific, but it wasn't really because of you. It was
Mm-hmm.
because of Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins and Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, everyone but you. You had good moments in there, but
Where's Eric Rowan at?
I think he's become a jobber.
God damn it. I don't like that. I
had a feeling that he was going to job.
loved Eric Rowan.
I knew he was going to job. But now, anyway, we're talking about Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. This is going to be we always do in these videos.
Okay, so back on track. This is going to probably be a 5-star match, if not possible match of the year, because Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, if you saw WrestleMania, they put on an awesome match like we just talked about. They have amazing chemistry. Their storyline is just awesome now.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, can we move on?
Yes.
Okay,
but like now, for our final prediction, do you think that Seth Rollins will retain the title, or do you think Randy Orton will get the gold?
He'll retain.
I think he'll retain.
I have a feeling Seth Rollins is going to keep the championship for a while.
I think so too. And honestly, I do think that Randy Orton is gonna probably like get attacked by J&J or Triple H or someone like that.
And somebody's gonna come out and save him and blah blah blah. There's blah blah.
Because
blah, blah.
How much do you want to bet that they'll end up doing Randy Orton versus Triple H at SummerSlam?
I really hope not.
We have seen Randy Orton and Triple H so many times. Don't ruin it. Every time you give a good rivalry to Randy Orton, you make him do the same thing years later, and then it just gets completely destroyed. Him versus Cena, for example. They ended off perfectly in 2009. Then you have them go back to it in 2013, and it's completely...
When did they end their feud? 25, right?
Oh, 2009, at WrestleMania 25. Or at the Bash in 2009.
Oh, yeah, right.
Because they probably had like one of the greatest WrestleMania build-up for a main event in the PG era.
I love that main event, though. I love
so
that
great.
match.
I love that match. So
Randy Orton.
But overall, I do think that Seth Rollins is going to retain. Probably not a clean victory, of course, because he's the heel champion.
Exactly.
And it's like, yeah, I do definitely think that Seth Rollins could pin him clean, but you got to get more. You got to get more. You got to get.
It's just going to be like a J&J then curb stomp thing, or just the entire authority comes out and attacks Orton.
Yeah, or who knows? Maybe they could add a random heel turn.
Exactly.
But I do think that Seth Rollins will walk out as retaining his championship.
Mm-hmm.
Next, there's the United States Championship match, which is John Cena versus Rusev. Their match at Fastlane was entertaining. Their match at WrestleMania, definitely not as good as Fastlane, in my opinion.
I think both of their matches were just A-okay to me.
I think they're like decent matches, not horrible to watch, but I do think Fastlane's was a tiny bit better. But I have a feeling this could be a lot better because, like, yes, Cena and Rusev have shown that they don't have the greatest chemistry, but they have had two matches together. Maybe they're starting to find their roots. Because like they always do this with the Cena rivalry at WrestleMania. You make it continue even if we don't want it to.
Mm-hmm.
Because like after WrestleMania 30, would we really want to see Bray Wyatt and Cena continue? Yes, but then like after Extreme Rules, not really. Their like payback build-up wasn't that good, but their match was great, but it didn't have great build-up. I don't know how much good build-up they're going to have with this match. I definitely think it'll be a boring feud this time. Their build-up to WrestleMania I thought was a great build-up. I do believe that. But after it,
I'm really just glad the United States Championship is relevant again.
All the mid-card titles are relevant again. This is why I'm feeling like it's back to the ruthless aggression.
Well, it's not back to ruthless aggression. It's just the fact that WWE realized that, like, they finally realized that, oh, we have one main title now, so why not we just bring the Intercontinental title and the United States title relevancy again?
Because the
Intercontinental title has always been relevant. It's always been the mid-card.
Mm-hmm.
But the United States was just held by one person at like a very long time.
Like it's basically the whole United States Championship run that they do.
Exactly.
They make a really popular face hold it for like a few seconds, and then they give it to a huge heel, and they have a long run, and then eventually they'll get beaten. And the same thing will happen with a different heel. That's basically their like go-to thing since like 2010.
It's just how it is.
But we're not reigning anymore. Cena is champion, so there's gonna be some sort of good build-up with this championship because it's Cena. But I'm just wanting for this match or feud to just blow over quick, so I can see who else could
wants
get a
to
good
fight
feud with
Cena?
Cena.
I mean,
I think it's honestly gonna be Sheamus next, which unfortunately,
I love Rusev.
I do love Rusev.
I do. See,
But
the thing is, if he loses this, then he's not going to be relevant anymore.
he won't. And I honestly think that Rusev isn't going to win. I think Cena will end up retaining.
Well, yeah, I think Cena's going to retain as well, obviously. What do you think their match is going to be? I don't want it to be a tables match, probably.
Oh yeah, probably a tables match.
That's all Cena fucking
A
does.
table match, or maybe flag match.
No. God, no.
No, he'll AA him through the Russian flag. Think.
Oh God, no! Flag matches are terrible.
There's one with Swagger. Wasn't that? Was
They're
it bad?
stupid. It's a dumb concept.
But I do agree, probably a tables match, or even maybe a chairs match. Maybe Rusev will attack Cena with a chair and said, "It'll be a chairs match, because the chair."
It will be a chairs match because John Cena, you are not to come to Russia. I will crush you.
Oh man! But overall, this match, I don't think it'll be. I think it'll probably be the worst of their feud.
The third match is always the worst.
Not always. The Wyatt and Cena feud, they had their best match in their third match.
Payback, yeah.
And
I think, well, for some reason, I think all three of their matches are just going to be A-okay.
Yep.
Why does John Cena always seem to go in threes nowadays?
It's true.
I don't understand why.
Because let's see.
Well, Brock Lesnar, it's more like a 9, but...
Well, because let's see. Well, let's see. In 2014, he started off with Orton. Moved on with Wyatt for a few months. Then moved on to Lesnar. And then when Lesnar wouldn't come back, he started feuding with the Authority. Had the match with Orton. Had the Survivor Series match. Then had it with Rollins. Then when Lesnar came back, he started going back to Lesnar, but then slowly went to Rusev for another few months. So that's why I think that they're going to end up giving this whole thing to Sheamus. They're going to have a feud. But by the way, just a small point, Sheamus' new theme is so badass.
He has a new theme?
He has it. You didn't know that?
No, dude.
Here, I'll look it up while we're still talking.
Look up an entrance. Look up an entrance
Yeah.
of his. I actually want to see an entrance.
It's actually really, really badass.
I want to see it.
Here we go. This is it. This is also a reaction video.
Getting shoulder reconstruction.
We
last
do
year.
not
Shoulder
care.
reconstruction. I fucking love his new look.
Then here's what he comes out with. Then you hear this. Fella.
Oh, really?
Mhm. His new theme is badass. And I like his new look. I'm just glad that Sheamus is finally a heel again.
Sheamus is so much better as a heel.
He
I mean,
is.
he's been a face.
He was a great face.
He was a great face. World heavyweight champion. He was He was probably one of the best world champions of the PG era.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But anyway, Cena and Rusev, yay.
They'll be okay. Next, I'm actually really excited for this match. Daniel Bryan versus Bad News Barrett for the Intercontinental Champion.
Dang,
Because
I thought it was going to be Sheamus.
I thought it was gonna be
attacked
Sheamus.
Bryan.
But
So,
I'm happy because first he gets a fair rematch, and second, they're giving him a big chance here.
who? Bad News Barrett?
Yeah, because I feel bad for him because all of his Intercontinental Championship reigns were kind of stupid
Yeah, they were.
and not memorable in any means whatsoever.
He had his short one before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
31 was pretty good.
But
He didn't really have the championship
Because
they
R
started
Truth
this
kept stealing
fucking R-Truth shit. Stupid. But anyway, I think this match is probably going to be a ladder match because the Intercontinental Championship matches have literally been ladder matches.
But they had an interview with Bad News Barrett. I was talking about Daniel Bryan really is a paper champion because he didn't pin me, he didn't do anything to me.
Oh, so it could just be a technical match.
I think that's why I think it should be because every hardcore event always has that one regular wrestling match that always turns out awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
And I think
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 falls.
With how
That'd
they did
be
that.
fucking awesome because
Because they did
Sheamus
that with
and
Extreme
Daniel-
Rules in 2012 with Sheamus and Bryan.
That match was phenomenal as well.
And stole the show and was better than any of the other
That's
matches
true.
in that event.
2 out of 3 falls is probably one of my favorite concepts for a match. Tell you the especially for mid card, because mid card superstars tend to do that match like 10 times better. I'm not saying back in the day Chris Benoit was a 2 out of 3. I mean, not a main event star because he was. When he was around, the United States Championship was completely relevant. But after WrestleMania 23, before he committed suicide, it was MVP, and he gave him his last match at Judgment Day 2008, I believe. 2007, the same year as WrestleMania 23.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a 2 out of 3 falls match. And that's the only match I remember from like that year besides all the WrestleMania matches.
Now,
Because that match was freaking...
I don't know why I randomly thought of this, but here's also another thought I could think with Orton and Rollins. What if they had Cena and Rusev as Extreme Rules and had Orton and Rollins as the last man standing?
Ooh, that'd be good.
And that's give more of a good reason for J&J to interfere.
That'd
and also people like Big Show.
That'd be good, yeah.
Last man standing match would be pretty good.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
What do you... I think the IC title match is probably going to be a 2 out of 3 falls. Or just a regular
Or
match.
it's a singles match. And either way, technical, brilliant, because that's the way... I think that's what Bryan and Barrett should have for
I mean, Barrett's not the technical type, but I mean...
And this will be their second...
He can keep up with it.
And this will be their second
pretty
pay-per-view
cool.
match one-on-one together, because they had one at SummerSlam 2011.
Their chemistry's fucking sweet.
Yeah, their match at SummerSlam was actually really good.
Yeah.
It's very underrated because those also had to be compared with matches like Randy Orton versus Christian in a no-holds-barred match. That match was amazing. But anyway, I think that Bryan's going to retain. And I think he should. And
he'll be a great IC champion. Like, if he keeps it, like, and he defends it well in matches, and, like, just have good build-up with each of his matches, then, like, it should be great.
I agree. But now, those are the only 3 matches that are officially announced. Now I'm going to pull up on my phone of matches that I predict could happen.
I haven't really been predicting matches because I don't really predict them.
Mm-hmm.
Lucas does all the predicting, so.
Since I've seen this kind of build up on SmackDown mostly, Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper in a no DQ.
That'd be cool.
No, I think Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper in a tables match. Because Luke Harper powerbombed him through the announce table, then he was powerbombing him through the ladder. So I think it'll be a tables match with those two.
That's cool.
But Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper, I think they'll have good chemistry. Because Luke Harper's awesome, and so is Dean Ambrose. And I think that they would have a...
Luke Harper needs to fall back on a match after his ladder match with Ziggler because he hasn't yet.
And that's going to get more build-up for Luke Harper because, man, his match with Ziggler was fantastic.
I don't know why nobody remembers that. Like, they added the commentary in where he, like, during his WrestleMania entrance, they said, like, he had a great IC ladder match. That was such a good match.
Such a phenomenal
It was
match.
my favorite match of last year, to tell you the truth.
Not Wyatt vs. Shield?
Well, did that too,
Yeah.
whatever. I get my fucking ears messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, it could happen because, that'd be good build-up because it's 2 lunatics. Yep. I mean, Dean Ambrose already fought Wyatt, so why not fight Harper?
Mm-hmm. And now, I think Dean Ambrose either way would take that match.
Exactly.
And
you know what I'm really glad about? Harper's standing alone really well without Wyatt. I mean, Rowan can't say the same because, he was just like the heavy of the group, but Luke Harper was like the Seth Rollins of the Wyatt family, if you think about it, because Dean Ambrose kind of started the Shield, and Seth Rollins really didn't. Neither of them did were fucking Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns was Eric Rowan, Seth was Luke, Wyatt was Ambrose. That's how it was.
Then they kind of got switched around.
And
with Roman Reigns
WWE, making Roman Reigns the leader of the Shield, I guess. So stupid. Why do they do that? Why? Okay, next match.
I think this will happen because these are the 2 most popular guys who do not already have a match at
Ziggler and
not Ziggler and Sheamus, Reigns and Wyatt.
I don't want that to happen.
I don't want it to happen
It
either.
would suck.
It would!
Reigns and Wyatt would not go good together.
Because Wyatt would be trying his best to, I can't do this shit! I want to put on a good match! I want to put on a good feud! But want me to do what I did with Undertaker? Just do it, just speak and make everyone be excited so when Reigns just shows up.
The only problem is Wyatt really can't wrestle either, but he can put on great matches.
Yeah.
He just tends to do it.
His match with The Undertaker was awesome.
It's because Wyatt can put on a good match. It's just Reigns cannot. Reigns is not entertaining.
And also because Wyatt is great on the mic. Wyatt is a great brawler. And he's not supposed to be good at wrestling. He's just supposed to be a guy who can beat the shit out of someone, and he can.
That's just his character. But I'm just saying that the fact that Wyatt can put on a good match from the past. Reigns really can't. His Royal Rumble performance, okay, fine. Not the one that he won, the one where he eliminated a bunch of superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, I get it. Have that fucking moment.
Having fun moments at near Shield versus Wyatt Family Shield and Evolution when mostly Seth Rollins was doing all the work and Dean Ambrose. And then just be stupid and get opportunities at the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, not really doing much. Fight Randy Orton at SummerSlam, get a hernia and be out for a few months, spear Big Show through a table, then get main event at WrestleMania.
I mean, their match at Daniel Bryan and Reigns' match at Fastlane.
It was good.
No, it wasn't.
I thought it was good.
Reigns' performance was probably one of the worst I've ever seen in my entire life. All he did was sit in the fucking corner and deliver elbows to Daniel Bryan. That's it. Daniel Bryan carried that match. Roman Reigns fucking sucks. Nuts. Next match.
I think that Ziggler and Sheamus is probably going to end up happening.
It's probably going to end up happening because the fact that they don't have a match. It's literally the same thing as Wyatt and Reigns. Two great superstars that don't have a match and they need a match. So, there you go.
And also because that brogue
50
kick,
times better.
That brogue kick that Sheamus gave to fucking Ziggler, that was actually a really nice brogue kick. It was like a whiplash. He just whipped him right back in his head.
I missed the brogue kick. I miss Sheamus.
I missed him so much. I was so happy when he came back.
He looks like a heel. He just looks like it, and it's cool. I mean, his hair's kind of a little weird.
I'm trying to find it now.
His hair's a little weird, but it's cool. Accept people for who they are. He probably doesn't give a fuck. He always says on the Be a Star campaign things, I've been bullied in my time because I was fat and lazy.
I'm trying to find it now.
Oh, he already wrestled a match?
No, this was his return when he attacked Bryan.
Right.
This is when he gave to him because it looked brutal, and Dolph Ziggler couldn't compete on SmackDown the next day.
He pushed him.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't kick him, he pushed him. Next match.
I really don't think this will happen, but it's a possibility. Probably the least likely to happen. Or at least it'll probably happen at Payback or SummerSlam. Big Show vs. Kane.
It's going... I mean, aren't they... They're imploding, right? And Kane's becoming not part of the Authority, I guess?
I feel like Kane's slowly turning face.
Okay. Alright. What about it? Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about the Divas.
Oh, yeah.
Paige Nikki or AJ Nikki or Cameron?
AJ Lee is retired. She retired from WWE. I forgot to tell you, AJ Lee announced on Twitter that she will no longer be wrestling for WWE.
I wonder why.
CM Punk, maybe? Or, I can understand because some divas leave at a really early age because, after you win the Divas Championship, what else can you fucking do?
Exactly, that's true.
Because she already became the longest reigning diva longest reigning Divas champion in history.
I really wish they brought back the women's title,
yeah,
and not the Divas champion. That's the dumbest fucking. Oh, okay.
The alumni AJ Lee's on it.
She just wants to fuck CM Punk so she can get pregnant.
And also, that's the reason why people, a lot of other divas are wanting to leave. I heard that Brie and Nikki wanted to because they wanted to have a family. or start having kids.
Carmen was out because she was pregnant, right?
Yeah, not Cameron. No, she wasn't.
Karma. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she had a baby, had a miscarriage, came back in the Royal Rumble, then they released her, and now she's in TNA.
TNA will treat her so much better.
They did. They already have, and she was in TNA. Now she's Awesome Kong, and she kicks so much ass. And anyway,
Is Samoa Joe still in TNA?
Nope.
What? Really?
He might be signing with WWE.
Fuck yeah, dude! Triple
H is trying so hard to get him into NXT.
Dude, Samoa Joe is the shit.
Because right now Samoa Joe is doing Ring of Honor again. So
holy shit, Samoa Joe would be the best free agent to have.
And now the last one I think was probably gonna happen because the tag team title. Sarah and Tyson Kidd will probably end up fighting the primetime players because they're starting to get more over. Why not?
Make him move. I'm just joking. Primetime players are funny.
They're funny, and also because they're insulting every tag team in the WWE.
Titus O'Neil's funny as shit, but he's good. He's good. They're a good cohesive tag team. They just never had that shot because their tag team was like.
And Vince McMahon's a racist asshole because they're black. The reason why I think they just made him turn face in 2013 because Darren Young came out. That's it.
So stupid.
But overall, I think Extreme Rules is going to be entertaining. I don't think it'll overlook WrestleMania. I think WrestleMania definitely will be a lot better. I feel like Extreme Rules will be good, and I think that Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan versus Bad Barrett is going to help it.
I don't think it's going to be a awesome pay-per-view like WrestleMania was. It's going to be
a good one.
It's going to be good. It's just not going to be great.
It's like a pay-per-view that you don't
strong 8.
Yeah, it's not going to be
probably going to be an 8.
It's not going to be like a pay-per-view that you're going to rant about or praise. It's going to be like, I didn't have any huge problems with it.
Exactly.
Matches were good.
I like when I get pay-per-views like that because I can sleep soundly. I can be like, okay, cool.
Because with people with ones like,
I'm not
take example for this year, Royal Rumble pissed me off so much I was ranting for minutes.
Yeah, you guys called us gay. We're not gay, by the way.
Yeah, one comment thought we were gay.
We're not gay.
We're not gay.
We
both have girlfriends.
Exactly. So.
Now, and also, because take a look at the Royal Rumble, you were pissed off WrestleMania, we were praising it. But with both of those, it's just, you can't sleep at night because it's either so good or so bad. But that's like, good pay-per-view, good night, there you go. So, I'm excited for it. I definitely think it'll be a good pay-per-view. And I cannot wait to watch it, mostly because of Orton and Rollins, because that match is going to be so good.
Yeah, because their Mania match was even... They have to top that Mania match.
They will. I think they will. I think they totally will because they're going to get more time. They're going to give them more time, not have to rush a bunch of shit in 13 minutes. And if you add a no disqualification rule, you get this crazy statistic Orton and Rollins actually doing some stuff on the outside, like what he did in the triple threat match at Royal Rumble.
Or the Extreme Rules match last year against Evolution.
Yeah.
I still don't understand why Evolution came back.
It was probably
Batista.
Oh man, I miss you, Batista, but you're not coming back because you're doing James Bond.
Fuck respect. Yeah, respect, bro.
Good.
He's becoming an actor. Good for him.
And you're already done more, and you've only done one movie so far, like a big Hollywood blockbuster, and you've already been in better movies than The Rock. In just one movie. How
Guardians.
And now he's doing Spectre, and that's gonna be so good.
He's playing the enemy, right?
I think
he's playing the main bad guy. I thought.
I think so. I haven't watched the trailer because I don't want to. But anyway, that was our predictions for Extreme Rules, and we hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm Lucas Stringer.
Sorry, it's a half an hour long.
All of our videos are. But that's true. I'm Lucas Stringer. That's Commander Creative. Subscribe to him.
Peace out. Check my channel out for video games.